Okay, so this is going to be well, hello, by the way. This is going to be a quick video on modding the Beyerdynamic 1990 Pro. Some people say that these are a little too bright. I've listened to these pretty extensively now, and compared to a lot of IEMs, I mean, they're very detailed and they have some pretty good separation. And I would say that, yeah, on some songs they feel a little bright. And by bright, um, I think I would say like certain female vocalists with that hit very high notes, it can be a little piercing. But other than that, they are right in line with like my taste, I guess. But I would say that I noticed so there's two pads they come with, and they are different because the one that's on it has holes all the way around instead of just these four. They're a little bit taller and they're not nearly as soft as these, so they're stiffer and taller. And I feel like they deaden it a little bit. I feel like they make the stage a little bigger, but um, they don't help the sound the way I would like. These pads, I feel like these deaden it a little bit. It's very clear and detailed, but just kind of dead is the best way I can say it. With these, I felt like, of course, they squish down, so they're a little close. The driver's a little closer to your ear, and more than likely that helps and increase the detail because these do tend to give me more detail. But the music feels more alive in these, and it just could be the way it's reflecting off of this inner ring, or the material in here. I feel like the outer material is exactly the same, so I don't know if that would really have an effect. But I do think the depth and the how soft this is, and also the way this is designed, does play a role in that. So anyway, those are the two pads. But the mod that I had, so I saw that there was this foam in here. I'm sorry, I already took it out. Here's the foam, and on one side bought them brand new off Amazon. And on one side, the foam, when I took the pad off to test it or to swap it out, the foam fell out. So I think in the factory something happened. I don't know, but the foam wasn't in right. Got pulled out something. So the other side was fine. So I thought, how do I fix that? And then I thought, well, let me take this. So I pulled the foam out completely for the one that was no good. And I put them back on, restarted the song I was listening to. And I noticed right away on that side, the left side that it was out, there was more detail. It wasn't brighter. It was just, the detail was better. And so I thought, well, let me just take both of them out. But, I started looking at it and I thought, so you can see what it looks like without it, by the way. And I thought, how do I get that out of there without damaging these? So I pulled out, after studying them a bit, I pulled out I got this little iFixit computer kit that I use for working on PCs in my house. But this is a plastic tool. You could find a very similar piece of plastic. Maybe in your cutlery drawer, you've got like a ceramic knife. I don't know if that's too hard, but this is a very hard plastic, but still plastic. So I didn't want to scratch this or damage it at all. Now, I took it off without the ear pad on, but I also tried it with it, and you can do the same. And I think this is a good trick for replacing the pads easier, because those of you who've got this know it can be tough getting this pad on here. So onto the mod, it's really simple. You just push this tool down in there like that, and just a little pop up, and you kind of do that over here, and bang, that's it. It just pops right out. That exposes the driver and the little paper covering over it. Now I'm going to put it back in just so you can see how this operates. Now you can see also it'd be easier to take it. In fact, I did it. It's easier to take this pad off. In fact, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so let's take this off of here. Okay, pad's off. It's tough getting it back on while it's on there. I mean, not super tough, but not easy. So, but with it off, it's really easy. Take this little notch right here, find that, slip that under like so, and then just twist this around. And the nice thing is, because it's not pinched on here, it slips on so much easier than when it's in there. I mean, like, so much easier. And then you can kind of like smooth it down. Look at that. That was like so much easier. Anyone who's done this without taking this cup off knows what I'm talking about. This is like a breeze. So let's get back here now. Now when you're putting this back on, there's a little notch right here. Let me use this. There's a little notch right here. In fact, I'll take this back off. And you can probably see that right there. There's a little notch, okay? Just lay that in there. Get it as flat as possible. And you're gonna notice that on here, there's a notch right here. And this notch right here is gonna go there. And what I like to do is just tilt that in. And then when it's pressed against it, I kind of jiggle a little until I feel it drop in. And then it's just a matter of snap. That's it. It's done. Put back on. So that's how you mod these. Really simple. And also how you can replace the pads way easier than trying to get it on and off while it's still on the ear cup. Okay, so that's the video for modding. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this helps you out.